So what Scratchpad started out and where it will come to, I'll tell a funny story. So it originated from noticing that people were coming back to the site and they were searching, especially around flights, they were searching again and again and again with minor variations. And what you find is you sort of say, well, that must be a real pain. So why don't we design a very simple MVP which just saves the searches so that then when you come back to the site, they're already there, and if you refresh it, you'll get the fresh set of prices. And of course, then you release that onto the mobile side of the business. And then what you notice is what people are doing is they are searching more on their mobile devices, but then they're booking that flight on desktop. And you go, oh, that's an interesting thing, I didn't know that. And then the third thing you notice is, as we are trying to, well, the reason that we notice this, of course, is because people were logging into Scratchpad on their mobile device, and they're also logging in on desktop. Now we can see how people are using different devices to achieve essentially the same objective. Where is Scratchpad going? I will tell a funny story. We have a lab in Bellevue where we connect people up and take this in the spirit it's meant, put the little electrodes around their head and so on and so forth. And we're looking for dopamine. So when you look at the games businesses, for example, where they have these wonderful compulsion loops where people are absolutely addicted, like Candy Crush, for example, or Farmville, or so on and so forth. You see people who are using these games, their dopamine levels are off the chart. And then we expose them to our site, and it flatlines for a little bit. And then you think, oh, something's wrong with the machine, get the Candy Crush back out. Is it working? Yeah, ooh, yeah, there it is. And then we noticed actually, in the context of Scratchpad, that if we gave people the ability to customize what deals that they were receiving from like a ticker type functionality, their dopamine levels shot off the chart. So what you will see that we're working on now that's going to be released is will people more customizable ability to look at all of, if you imagine all of the deal flow that's coming in from our suppliers, to be able to customize those kinds of deals that they want to hear about. It may be about golf, maybe about spa resorts. It might be about any number of different themes that you can think of. But we will look to create products that increase engagement. That may be just people coming back to the site more often. It doesn't necessarily mean that we're looking just for bookings. So, for example, if you look at real-time reviews, that is not something inherently which drives conversion, but it does make for a much better experience if you're a consumer, if whatever thing that bothered you where you put an unhappy face is then addressed by the hotelier. So one of the great things, if I may, one of the great things about mobile is it enables a whole bunch of things that we never even thought of, not just the fact that people were going to do bookings on a mobile device.